Okay, guys, what would you take today? Mm, I would take a triple smash and a milkshake. Okay, and you?
I want Saul Goodman and Coca Cola.
Very good decision. And you?
I would take Ice Pinkman and a Diet Coke, please.
Okay. Well, guys, your burgers will be ready like in 7 or 6 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, guys. Today we are in a new episode of Reading Burgers. We are here at Heisenberger with Bicho and JP. How are you guys?
I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, very fine. And you, JP?
I'm fine. I'm very excited to be here today.
I'm happy to hear that. Well, guys. Today we will talk about the book A Tale of Two Cities. Exactly, we will focus on two chapters, the chapter 3 and chapter 7. Okay, Victor, can you tell the people and us, obviously, what the book is about?
Well, the book tells a tale that happens during the French Revolution on how a daughter reunites with her father and how her and her family will have to face the consequences of the French Revolution. As we swing between what's happening in Paris with the revolutionaries and what's happening in London with Miss Manette and her family. So, going back to what we said, we are going to talk about chapters 3 and 7. Chapter 3 starts just after Miss Manette reunites with her father, and they go to Mr. Darnay's trial, and after they use Mr. Carson like an alibi, they manage to uh, get. They manage so Mr. Darnay doesn't get arrested for treason. And then we get introduced to Mr. Carson and Mr. Darnay.
Well, chapter 7 places us in an already revolutionized France, a France without a royalty. In London, there is Darnay, and he receives a letter from an old friend of Paris asking for help because they are noblemen, and in the revolution, the noblemen are like no accepted. So Darnay decides to go to Paris.
When Darnay arrives Paris, the revolutionaries take him under arrest because he was a family of a nobleman, so he also was considered like one.
And well, I really like the part of chapter 7 when Mr. Darnay gets arrested. It shows how much the Red Caps' desire of revenge has gone to. They arrest Mr. Darnay just because he's the Marquise's nephew. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah, you're right. I really agree with that. Well, in my opinion, I really like this book. It kept me hooked in some parts. There was a moment that I couldn't stop reading it, and I also feel like it addresses an interesting topic that, as Bicho said, was the French Revolution. Some parts I would highlight are when in chapter 3, after Carton and Darnay's dinner, when Darnay sleep and Carton was alone. In that moment, Carton was thinking about his life. He thought that his life was miserable, his life was lonely. He thought that he was always behind behind someone, and I like that because it's really contrasted what happened at the end of the book with that like heroic um, act. And yeah, I also feel like this chapter is very important because it shows the rivalry that Carton and Darnay have. But having that kind of discussion at their dinner, and later with the battle for Lucy's love, because they both are in love with Lucy Manet.
I agree with you. I really think that chapter 3 and 7 both have are really important because both of those chapters help developing the history of the book.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yes, of course. Wallace Alonso. I really like this book because of the story and the characters. I think that the characters of Laurie and Curtin have a lot of personality, and that make the story very entertaining. Lana, I think we all recommended this book. I think that the title is really good because it's literally a tale of two cities, Paris and London, that show us the reach that the French Revolution had in Europe.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you're right, yes. Okay, guys, here are your burgers. Oof. Okay, guys, we gotta go. Thank you for listening, Reading Burger Podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. See you next time.